Hello, and my name is Bobby again. Hi, lesson 3 for pop piano with Bobby Chan. Um, I'm not in the best mood today. Received some very interesting news at work, but it's okay. We will soldier through this, and let's let's cover what we need to cover for pop piano with Bobby today, lesson 3. So I just want to do a recap of what we covered last week. Um, so we went through the whole tonality, scale, chord, note structure. To achieve a tonality of a major or minor, we use scales. Scales are made up of chords. So scales are consecutive notes, 12 notes, and then after that you play simultaneously 3 notes to form a chord, minimum 3 notes, but we'll talk about 3 note chords. Try it, right? And these chords are actually made of notes. So the note, that was what we covered last week. So I gave you a diagram like that last week, and as part of your homework, you had to fill out the boxes in the diagrams, right? So I hope you've done your homework. So now is the time to check whether you're correct or not. These are the answers. So the bottom row, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C again, that should be self-explanatory because that was in the example I gave you. But the top row, the first black note is C sharp or D flat, right? Any of those answers would have been correct. If you had written both, it's even better. The second one, because it's in between D and E, it's D sharp or E flat. Now, if you notice, there's no note between E and F. Why that's the case? Why is the case? It's a slightly more advanced topic, which I'll cover only if someone asks. And between 4 and 5, or rather between F and G, is F sharp and G flat. Between G and A, the fourth black note, that's G sharp and A flat, or A flat. And between A and B, that's A sharp or B flat. And we covered why, and that's because if you have 2 notes with a black note in between, D and E, it is the sharp of D means D sharp, or the flat of E means E flat. All right. So that's I hope you got all that, and it's very important that you can memorize because today we're gonna build upon that. So we covered notes the last time, right? Notes. So today we're gonna cover chords. So remember how we talked about tonality, having major and minor. So to achieve a major sound, we use major chords. Happy. But to achieve a minor sound, we use minor chords. Sad. Okay? So, how do we form chords? Well, this is a 2-part series. So this week we'll be talking about major chords, happy. And next week we'll be talking about minor chords, sad. Okay? So there's a simple formula for major and minor, and that is major 4 plus 3, minor 3 plus 4. It's very simple. Major 4 plus 3, minor 3 plus 4. Just know this for now. I will explain more. But for today, we will only be focusing on happy major. So it's major 4 plus 3. So what is major 4 plus 3? So if you were to look at any song sheet, you would see diagrams, notes, and text on it. So if I were to tell you I want to play a C major chord, okay, so we need to break down what is in the element C major chord. It is made up of C major chord. Chord tells you that it is 3 or more notes. And because of this lesson is for beginners, we're only going to cover 3-note chords called triads. Remember? So chord tells you that there's 3 notes. Major tells you that it's happy major, 4 plus 3. That's the formula, right? And C tells you the first note of that chord. So a C major chord means that the starting note is C, or on your piece of paper, C, and there are 2 other notes that form the C major chord. Obviously, the formula 4 plus 3 gives you a hint of what the other notes are. So I'm going to help you derive the other 2 notes of the C major chord today. Alright? So C tells you that the first note is C. Major tells you it's 4 plus 3. And chord tells you there's only 3 notes. So if C is only the 1 note, there's only 2 more notes after that. How do we find the other 2 notes? Now, C major chord is typically represented just by the letter C. So if you see C anywhere, or D, or E flat, or D sharp, or F sharp, or G sharp, any singular note, it implies that note major chord. Alright? So if you just see C, it is C major chord. So, C, where is C? This is C, right? So on this sheet of paper, this is C. How do you find the other 2 notes? It's very simple. Major 4 plus 3, right? 4. You jump 4 steps. Now, your first note is step 0, right? Your next note is step 1. So if you look at this chart, I'm just going to turn the volume down for a bit. C is position 0. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's E, right? So if you jump 4 steps, you get E. So the second note of the C major chord is E. So it's C, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is E. So those are 2 notes. How do you find the third note? Very simple. You jump 3 steps because it's major 4 plus 3, right? So C, jump 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get E. So to jump 3 steps from E, 1, 2, 3, you get G. So C, E, and G are the 3 notes that make the C major chord. Why? Because it is a chord, therefore there are 3 notes. It's major, so it's 4 plus 3. The starting note is C, because it's a C major chord. So C, count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the second note, that's E. Count 3, 1, 2, 3, G. Alright? Now, you normally play a major chord with fingers 1, 3, and 5. Alright? So, they correspond like that. See if you can curl your fingers a little bit so it looks nicer. This is the C major chord. C, E, G. Uplifting, happy, major. Right? If you don't have a keyboard, it's fine. Use the piece of paper that I got you, that you printed out. Find C, E, G. And just think of in your head. And that's your C major chord. Okay? I'm just going to leave you about 2 minutes or so to practice. And I'll resume again. So try and do the C major chord. C, start with C. Count 4 to find E. Count 3 to find G. You can use your homework, the one that you wrote, so it's easier for you. Okay, very good. Now we're going to move on to the next one, which is F. So what's F? F is an F major chord, right? And the F major chord starts with the note F. So how do you find F? Well, obviously you know where F is, so F is there, right? That's F. How do you find the second and third note? From F, you count 4 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get A. From A, you count 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, and you get C. So F, A, C is the F major chord. So the C major chord was happy. The F major chord is also happy. Okay? We'll move on to E major, then I'll give you some time to practice. So, how do you find E major? Same thing. You start with E. Find where E is. Now if you notice, this one doesn't have a black note in between. So what do? You just move like as if there was a black note, but there's no black note, so the next note is just F. So if you jump 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you end with G sharp. So it's E and G sharp. If you jump 3, 1, 2, 3, you end up with B. So E, G sharp, B. That's E major. C, F, E major. So yes, now we're starting to use the black notes. So now you know what the black notes are for. They're just as important as the white notes. To get E major, you just go E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So the rule always applies. Major 4 plus 3 for all major chords. If it's an E major chord, it starts with the note E, 4, 3. That's your E major chord. Alright? So I'll give you some time to practice, because the next one we'll do a flat, 2 flats. Alright, so the next one, D flat, is the last one, I promise. I'm not going to bore you with examples, because I'm going to give you homework so you can do the rest. So, for D flat, where is D flat first? Now, you got to find D flat. That's D flat, right? It's either C sharp or D flat. Okay? So, same rule applies. D flat means D flat major chord. Chord means 3 notes. Major means 4 plus 3. D flat is the starting note. So you take D flat and you count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you get F. From F, you count 3. 1, 2, 3. And you get A flat. So D flat, F, A flat. That is the D flat major chord. This is C major. This is A flat major. Also happy. On the other hand, the minor, sad. Happy. Minor, sad. So the D flat major, D flat, count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, count 3, 1, 2, 3, A flat. Sorry. D flat, F, A flat. That's D flat major. All right. So, unfortunately, today's lesson is short, comes to an end, but there's a lot of meat, so I really want you to go back and practice what you've learned today. Now, there is a piece of homework for you, and the homework is, again, this sheet. Now, I want you to go close your eyes, close whatever, not close your eyes, sorry, close whatever previous material you have, and fill out this sheet from memory. Alright, because as you can see today, you really need to know what the notes are called before you can practice what we've learned today. Then, in the next 3 pages, I have written D major. I can't remember what else I have, but a whole bunch of other notes, chords. And what I want you to do is, I want you to write out the 3 notes in the chord, somewhere up here, and I want you to shade or circle the notes that are part of the D major chord, and whatever other in the homework. So first you fill out this sheet, and then after that you fill out this sheet, and this sheet basically you color or you circle the notes and you write them down beside what are the notes that form this major chord. And next week we will go over the answers, and we will learn about minor chords next week. Alright? So, as usual, this is my contact information and my YouTube channel. So, after today's lesson, simply visit the YouTube channel to download the links for the homework. And also, if you have any questions, you can email me at bobby.chan@imtunedin.com. So, thank you very much for attending this live stream with me. I'm just going to open the floor to some questions now if you have. So if you have any questions, just type it in the comments field. I'll just give you about a minute or so. No questions? Okay, if there's no questions, then anything, just email me. If not, do your homework, and I hope to see you the next lesson where we will talk about minor chords. Oh, Zhijie says hello. Hi, Zhijie. Zhijie is also not qualified for this course. He's overqualified, so this is really for beginners. Gino asks, what is your next piece? My next piece will be the goodbye piece. So thank you all for attending my lesson, and yeah, see you guys next week, on Saturday for our next lesson. Bye bye.